You know, I have a lot of major things to do with my life, and that are very meaningful for the world itself. And my personal life, the Danness. Now my child support is going up. My other ex is trying to get full custody of my kids, the younger two. And why? I mean, my kids don't even want to come around because I want to be active and go outside. It's an odd world at this point in time. I love it. I see what people are doing. I see how it's happening, but I don't know how to help when people don't listen. Especially my close family, who's grown up away from me, not by choice, and they are used to a less active life, like a life where even if you ask them what they want to do, they don't know because they're never asked what they want to do. And once a week isn't enough. Plus, you know, I want to do things that are more along the lines of peace and love. And I know that sounds weird to people, but I'm saying there's nothing wrong with peace and love. And if the kids say, "Hey, I want to go swimming," sometimes, or "Hey, I want to go here, I want to go there," they don't say that. They don't ask for anything. I have to say, do you guys want something to drink, or do you guys want whatever, like something different? Like, they just don't have any preferences. I mean, they must, of course they do, but they don't bring them up to me. So all this stuff that's going on, like, I'm always here for them. I try to get a hold of them as often as possible. I mean, I don't, that might sound like I don't, but because I don't text them every day anymore, but that felt more like a bother. If they don't answer back ever, what's the point of texting them? So I wait every couple of days, or I let them know when I see them how much I care about them. Every time I see them, I literally do, and it doesn't matter. It's true. It's from the heart. I mean, I wouldn't have to pour my heart out with them if I knew they were going to be here next time, or if I knew I was going to see them more often. If things were changed, I wouldn't be in this situation. So I'm not at all crazy. I'm exactly how you would be if you were in my shoes. If you were living the kind of life that I've had to live. I can't, I haven't been able to get my own place for a long time because I have been having to pay the child support. And now the only way that I could live a better life or have more money is to finally get to the point where who doesn't want to own their own business or work for themselves? That's the first step, and then be free of having to pay for it, which, after all this stuff happened, I don't even really want my business, but I can't just give it up because I have to pay for it. I'm all these legal documentations. And speaking of legal documentations, like right now, my youngest two kids are the ones I'm most worried about because they won't understand this. But my older kids, I think they will get it. Like, I am totally ready to sign over all rights to my kids because they can get a hold of me if they want to. They know where I am, and they know who loves them and where they came from. They don't need a government piece of paper that says that I have rights to them because they haven't listened to me or responded to me in over a year. Like my older ones and my younger two, their mom's not letting them see me unless I get a psychiatric evaluation because I've had a spiritual experience. I'm not fucking lying. The problem is I was completely sober, and that's why it hasn't gone away. I wasn't under something. I was meditating. I mean, I was just doing what everybody does. It's not like everybody's had this experience. I know that nobody else has had my experience, and that makes me a jerk or something. Like, because I understand where we came from, where we're going, and what happens to us when we die, and how to make life more peaceful. Literally to the T, I can give every answer. But then people are going to, they're so it seems so boisterous. But when I'm coming from that place, it's not Dan. It's spirit speaking through me. As crazy as it sounds, when the wind blows, what is that? That's nature doing its thing. You can't, use your body, and you can't use some other object and understand elements and use them. Although we know we can. We can breathe in air and go underwater. We can't do that if we breathe underwater. So we're using elements to do something, and people aren't getting little simple things like that. You can learn by spending time understanding your body. You can learn how to control your mind and control your body. That is not at all crazy. To say that I'm crazy because I've experienced the stuff I've experienced, whatever I've experienced is fine. I'll take all that stuff. I'll keep it all to myself. That doesn't mean I'm crazy because it's happened. Whatever people are thinking in their mind at all times because they watch horror movies, like, are they crazy because they're watching hack-up killer movies? I would think they're more crazy than someone who wants to teach people breathing exercises and body exercises that will keep them in shape and keep them healthy and help them learn how to breathe right and eat right and act right. I mean, right in the way as in being graceful to other people and respectful. Like, I'm very caring, and I'm not going to say the most anything because we all have this place in us. There are people out there who are really good at helping, and I love them, and I love everybody for what they're doing. Like, my role is something different. Like, if people would rather not see my face or hear Dan Alexander referred to as the person that this is coming from, that would be fine for me because I don't want this burden as Dan, because it's not a burden, it's a blessing. But in this governmental world that I live in the Western America, or the Western part of the world and in America, the world is so free, you can't talk about stuff like this around people, even if it's real, even if it's 100% real. Like, I know more about what's really real than anybody else. Plain and simple. If you think Facebook and Twitter are what really matters, and you think the government and money, dollar bills mean anything, you're fucking deranged. You are crazy if you think money means something. You've been following along your whole life. We can change if we wanted to. Do you want to have to go to put on your suit and go to work every day? You think you have to because you've been told for so long you have to. If you didn't get that job and you didn't go there and you didn't put in an application, you wouldn't have to. If you could find a way to live a better way where we could help each other live without charging each other money, you wouldn't have to have a job. And that can't possibly happen because we have to do that. Why do we need money to exchange back and forth if we love each other? If we care about each other that much? I care about you that much. I would do anything for anybody if they asked me to. If I'm not cutting off an arm, do something like that. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the things that would matter. You need help with something. You need someone to listen to you. You need help moving something. You want a friend to listen, to go out and have fun doing something. Do you want to learn something that's important about life and existence? Do you want to know what happens to you after you die? What do you want to know? Anything you want to know and anything you want to do that means something, I can help you with. But if you want mundane, over and over stuff that's not even making you happy, you're bored, you're going on social media and watching TV because you're bored and you're just keeping yourself occupied all the time because you're too bored and you don't know what you really want, I can teach you how to find out what you really want in a month. 1 month of your time, of your life, you take the rest of your life to think I'm crazy. But give me 1 month of your time and I will change your life. If you follow anybody from anywhere who understands English or brings their own translator. And I'm not saying this from a place of anger. I'm saying this from a place of total love. And I'm emotional now because I'm getting taken for more money and getting threatened to take my kids away. Which, how can you take my kids away? They're mine. I love them. I mean, they came from me. So in a personal, physical sense, they're my kids. Other than that, they're alive. I'm alive. I mean them all love and peace and respect and nothing but help and good things. So why would anyone ban me from seeing them with that intention? Why would anybody in their right mind call me crazy because all I want to do is be there with my kids? I've always wanted to live with them, and they all know that, and even the exes know that, and they've held it against me and taught my kids to be boring and lazy. I mean, bored and lazy. I don't want to put my kids down, but they could be doing so much more. And they know that. If they heard this, they know that they could be doing more. I love them so much. I want to see them succeed. And they're not succeeding if they're not trying to do anything. They're only doing what they have to. Going to school, seeing their friends, going through that part of life. They're going through the same cycle, just like everybody else. And everyone thinks it's so hard and stressful because you're going through the same cycle as everybody else. How? I don't even know what to say about it sometimes. I mean, I don't know how many of these talks I'm going to put out because I don't want people to think that I'm attacking anybody. I totally love them. I'm here for them. But, nobody wants real help. Nobody knows what they want. But first of all, once they find out what they want, they need somebody to help them find it. When you know what you want, I'll help you get it. If it's money, 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 then I can help you do that. I don't care about money. I just have enough to get by. But I want to give it all away when I have these opportunities to make something for the world, to totally help the world. It's not some cool invention that helps you save economic whatever, like I'll save the world. If you follow what I have, what I know about the past and the future, those things don't even matter. We can just start from now and do it now. And we all talk and, consider the options and weigh it out. And we somehow, in big groups, we discuss it, and then we discuss it. We can do a world live via satellite conversation if we wanted to with every country. We could. Why couldn't we? We just don't. Who doesn't want to be friends with somebody? Who doesn't want to get along with everyone they meet? Somebody please say, me, I don't want to get along with people when I meet them. Or, I don't like those people because they don't live near me. Or they don't look like me. Or because they have different kind of names. Or they grow up over there. And they were raised to believe a certain thing. And I was raised here. And I believe a different thing. So I want to fight them. No. Get the shit out of your fucking heads. Where is this coming from? In your heart and soul? No. It's coming from your brainwash. Every continent, every country, every city, state, and burg, they're all doing that in their own way. Just like every religion, just like every economic system, just like every governmental system, everything is corrupted because nothing understands what we're here for. I'll tell you what we're here for. But you have to actually want to know, instead of challenge me to see, why are we like that? Why do we have to doubt everybody? Why do we have to tell everybody that they're wrong when you don't have the right answer? Do you have the right answer? I, Dan Alexander? Yes, I do. I can tell you that. And I love you so much that I'm here for you. And damn it, would you just open up your eyes? Wake up. The world is waiting for you guys to wake up. I'm here to help you do it. Peace. Love.